The fact is that they are illegal aliens and they need to go back to where they came from.
So phobic. Okay, first off, we shouldn't be calling them aliens. They're otherworldly beings. And second off, how can we even communicate with them until we know their pronouns?
There is more to life than pronouns.
No, there's not.
They are here to take our jobs and turn our children into homosexuals. There is no other reason.
Well, maybe we should all be gay. Maybe this is the diversity that humans need, okay? You don't have to hate everyone just because they have a different skin color than you.
Excuse me? I'm not racist. My best friend is
Come on. Didn't we give them this technology? How did they make it worse? It's actually impressive. Oh. What up? Hey, let me ask you a question. Aren't you, like, sick of listening to those people? Like, don't you wonder what life would be like without all that noise, you know? God, it's like talking to a traffic cone. But okay, that's why we're here. Look, I'll help you out, okay? Just look right here for me. You ready?
Welcome. Thank you for being here. Hello, sir. Thank you for dressing like the Pledge of Allegiance. You're here. You're here. You made the smart choice. You could have been dumb. You could have been dumb, dude. There's so much dumb out there, man. We're in a new pandemic right now. It's the stupidity pandemic, okay? There's a whole lot of dumb out there, all right? It's real easy to be dumb. That's why. You ever tried it? It's fun. It's kind of fun. You're right about everything. It doesn't matter. Someone disagrees with you, you call them one of the phobics or like an ist of some sort. You know what I mean? And you're good to go. You know? What's your name, dude? Adam? Fascist. Fascist Adam. Good luck going back to work on Monday. Okay? You're done. There's so much dumb in this country. There's a lot of smart in this country, clearly, but there's a lot of dumb, too. Like, sometimes I feel like half of this country is running around like, oh, tap water's gonna turn us all gay. And then the other half of the country is like, well, maybe we should all be gay. And it's just a nightmare that I'm trapped in between. It's insane. And it's dangerous. It's contagious, dude. The dumb is contagious. It's contagious. You don't want to catch that stupid 19, dude. You don't want to catch it, dude. Because if you catch the dumb, if you get too dumb, you only have two possible outcomes. If you get too dumb, you either die from stupidity or you become president. That's it. That's it. Those are your two options. Y'all don't even know what president I'm talking about. That's crazy. You don't know. Am I talking about the old white guy or the older, whiter guy? You don't know. It's crazy. We're in a stupidity pandemic. I'll give you a couple examples, right? So I have a buddy of mine that I grew up with. Politically, we're a little bit different. Like, politically, he's very far left, and when it comes to politics, I'm non-binary. But he believes in, like, crazy shit, right? Like, he thinks the news is always telling the truth, and, like, Joe Biden is still alive. Like, crazy shit, you know? Okay. All right. Well, now that's too much. All right, relax. This is a comedy show, not a rally, okay? We're here to laugh, not start a movement. You know what I mean? We're at a house party recently, and he comes up to me, and he says this, word for word. This is how dumb things have gotten. He comes up to me, and he's like, bro, honestly, dude, at this point, dude, if you haven't gotten the vaccine yet, dude, get your ass out the country, dude. Swear to God, bro, it's the only thing you can do to take care of your body, bro. Can you name one other thing, dude? I bet you can't, dude. I bet you can't name one other thing, dude. I bet you can't name one other thing you do, dude. I bet you can't name one other thing you can do to take care of your health, dude. Damn right, bro, because the only thing that you can do to take care of your health is to get the vaccine, dude. So which one did you get? Like, yo, relax. I'll give you another example of stupidity. The Washington Redskins changed their team name, right? They were the Redskins a couple years ago. They wanted to change the team name because it was cultural appropriation and offensive to a certain group of people, right? And I saw that, and I was like, cool, change it. Why would I care? I got hobbies, okay? You know what I mean? Somebody's upset, change the team name. Make it something cooler. You know what I mean? Did you see what they changed it to? The Washington Commanders, okay? So not the Redskins that got pillaged and murdered. They changed it to all the white motherfuckers that did the pillaging and murdering, dude. That's crazy. They might as well change it to the Washington Christopher Columbus's. That's nuts. That's like the LA Lakers changing their team name to the LA LAPDs, okay? And making the new logo a freeway sign with 2 police batons in the middle. It's like every year there's some new dumbness that we gotta deal with, you know? But if you stay conscious about it, you can avoid it. That's the whole thing. You gotta be conscious about the dumb so you can avoid it, you know? I try to elevate my consciousness every year. I just celebrated a birthday recently. Was anybody else here born? Sir, you might have been hatched. We don't know. I'm hitting a spot in my life now where I can tell how old I am, like not even by the years though. Like the age doesn't matter. I can tell how old I am by the types of injuries I get when I wake up in the morning. You know what I mean? You got into that spot yet? I woke up a couple of weeks ago. I was sitting on the edge of my bed, right? First thing in the morning. I'm sitting right here, edge of my bed. I look left. I pulled my neck right there. You ever hurt yourself looking in a direction? It'll make you question ever looking that way again, ever. Because for like a week after that, anytime someone would say, hey, Brent, I'd be like, what's up, dude? It's good, dog. We going out? Where do you want to go? This way, probably, right? It's pain. Can't party the same anymore. We got to party consciously, too. As we grow, we got to party consciously. No more popping pills, dude. Can't be doing that, dude. I used to pop pills, dude. Flintstones vitamins. You remember those? Molly for children? Do you remember? When I was 7 years old, I ate an entire bottle of Flintstones vitamins. Whole bottle to the dome, okay? Do you understand? I had 80,000 milligrams of vitamin B coursing through my 7-year-old veins. I was doing algebra on an Etch-a-Sketch. Tripping out to Lisa Frank folders like, it's crazy. A whole bottle of Barney Rubbles to the face. I didn't get heartburn. I didn't even get a hangover, okay? That was back then. Now, I can't eat dairy after sunset. Do you understand? I'm like a human gremlin, okay? Can't party the same way you used to, you know what I mean? You hit a certain time of your life, and if you don't drink a full glass of water before bed on a weekend night, you might go poop right for like 3 days, dude. I don't want that for you, dude. I want you to have strong, healthy poos, dude. You know what I mean? How many times you poop today, bro? 2? Gotta get those numbers up, dog. Less elk meat, more spinach, dude. Or maybe it's the opposite. I don't remember, but I want you to have big poos, dude. We don't talk about that in this country enough, dude. I want you to we should all be having big, strong, healthy poos. I want to vibrate that into your life, dude. Big old ones, dude. That come out looking like The Rock. I want you to have a big one. I want you to have a big one. It's so big, you get up off the toilet, you got better footwork now, you know? I want that for you, okay? I want you to have a big, giant one. This is almost over, ma'am. I want you to have a big one. It's so big that it leaves a little mark on the toilet bowl to let all the other ones know that it was there first, okay? I want that for you. Also, did you know when that happens and a guy comes in to use the bathroom, we'll pee right on that little mark, dude? To try to dissolve it? It's like a fun little game for us, dude. Look at the guys in this room right now, dude. Yes, be proud of that, dude. That's for us, dude. That's for us. That's for the boys, dude. That's for us. Ladies, you can't have that. You can't be a part of it. You can't. Like physically, you cannot. You would require a funnel or some tools. Like a dental mirror of sorts. Gotta party consciously now, you know? I remember partying with girls was the most fun. Because when you go out with a group of girls, it's like watching an episode of Planet Earth in real life, okay? You don't know what's gonna happen. There's always a lizard, okay? You just don't know. And every group of girls has that one friend that's like the leader of the group, right? Her name is always Katie or Ashley with an E-I-G-H. There's always a leader of the group. You could tell who this girl is at the beginning of the night, right? When the car pulls up out front, she'll go to the front of the line. Like, hi, are you the Uber? Fucking ew, hi. How many seats do you have? 4? Okay, we have 19 people! And we're just gonna sit in laps and use one seatbelt because it's the law. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Rachel, bring the Tito's. He doesn't fucking care. Same girl at the bars a couple hours later, hunched over a stool, like, where's my phone? I fucking hate Brendan. I hate him. He's got a weird dick. It's weird. It's shaped like a boomerang. I want fries. I want fries with ranch. Dude, you ever seen a girl need ranch? You ever seen a girl eat ranch after midnight? It's like watching a Dementor suck out a soul. So when I go out now on a weekend night, I bring a little to-go cup of ranch with me, dude. I keep that thing on me, dude. I stay strapped. I keep that valley hidden, dude. Just in case I see one of these Katie's or Ashley's sitting on the curb at 3 a.m., makeup streaming down her face, phone popping out of her titty. I don't know how y'all do that either. Ladies, defies all laws of physics. Okay? I can just go up to her and be like, hey, shh, it's okay. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. Take a breath. Give her that ranch blessing, dude. It's more fun when you go out with girls. When you go out with dudes, there's too much aggression, you know what I mean? There's too much, you know? You ever seen dudes going out in a pack of dudes wearing the same flannel shirt and trucker hat, just like, oh, Joe Rogan, bone marrow. And there's always one dude in that group who's like looking for a fight the whole night. He's just waiting to make eye contact with another dude. That's the signal. As soon as one dude makes eye contact with another dude, he starts questioning his own sexuality. He gets all angry. My favorite thing to see are two dudes almost get into a fight. Because outside of a bar, if you see two dudes almost getting into a fight because they just made eye contact, they start moving further and further away from each other, just still talking trash, you know? Like they'll just bump into each other like, yo, what's up, dude? I'm right here, bro. What's good, bro? What are you looking at, dude? Yeah, right. I'm right here, bro. What, bro? I'm still here, dude. Fuck you, dude. Yeah, right here, bro. Fuck you, dude. What's up, dude? I'm right fucking here, dude. What, dude? I'm fucking up here, dude. What's up, dude? Damn white looking ass bitch. Yeah, bro. You too, dude, with your same ass hats, dude. Figure it out, dude. Fuck, dude. I'll stay right here, too, bro. Come at me, dude. You too, bro. Fuck you, dude. Yeah, right, dude. Come at me. I'm still here, dude. It's good, bro. I'm right here, dude. Come at me then, dude. What are you gonna do, bro? Nothing. That's right, dude. What's up? I'm right here, dude. What are you gonna do, bro? What? It's good, bro. I'm right here, dude. Come at me, dude. What are you gonna do, bro? Nothing, dude. That's right, dude. Good, bro. Come at me then, dude. I'm right here, dude. What are you gonna do, bro? I'll knock your ass out, dude. What's up? What's up then, bro? Come at me then, dude. I'm right here, dude. Where you at, dude? Where you at? Oh, I've got you too, bro. What's good, bro? Come at me then, dude. What are you gonna do, bro? Yeah, right, dude. You're not gonna do anything. That's what I thought, dude. I'm still right here, dude. I'm still right here, bro. What are you gonna do, bro? I'm right here, bro. What are you gonna do, dude? That's right, bro. Bro, what are you gonna do? That's right, dude. You're gonna do nothing, dude. I'm right here, and you're over there, dude. Come at me, dude. I'm right here, bro. I'm waiting for you, bro. You're all the way over there. I'm over here, dude. I'll beat your ass right here, bro. I'm not going anywhere, dude. Hey, yo!
Oh. Greetings, brother.
I'm not your brother, bro. Shh. Yo, what are you doing? Yo, stop that, dude. What are you doing, bro? What's up, dude? Stop, dude. Stop.
Whoa. see you in the void.
So I don't party like that anymore. You know, like I don't even need to do drugs to get high anymore, okay? I still do. I don't need to though, right? Like if I want a little head rush now, all I gotta do is stand up too quick. Right? My pregame on a weekend night, I drink a bottle of Pedialyte, I stand up 3 times. It's like doing a whip it, I feel great. Save so much money. I need to save money, man. I got rich friends now. I'm trying to catch up to them. Rich people move through the world differently. You notice that? Rich people will talk about things in like rich people ways and not even know that they're talking a different language. Like I was at my rich friend's house recently. I had to use a bathroom. And he goes, yeah, man, it's down the hall, 4th door on the left. I was like, yo, your left has 4 doors on it? Most doors I've ever seen on the left were 3, and that was at La Quinta, okay? Growing up, my bathroom was the door on the left. You know what I mean? I have one financial goal in my life. I want to be able to afford bottled water at an Italian restaurant, okay? That's it. You ever had water at an Italian restaurant? Dude, the mob doesn't deal drugs anymore, okay? They deal aqua panna. We were out to dinner, we got the check, and I looked at it said $48 for water. So I called the server over, and he comes up and he's like, see? And I was like, yeah, I was just looking at the check. It looks like we paid $48 for 6 bottles of water, and they each were like half a glass, and I just want to make sure that was correct. And he goes, sì. Che un problema? And I grew up in a very Italian household, so when somebody is smiling at you, asking if there's a problem, you are the problem. So I paid $48 for water, because the only other option is tap water, and that turns you gay. So you just can't have that. I got a lot of spiritual friends that are either super rich or dead broke. There's no in between in the spiritual community. It's either you're broke and you shower in dust at music festivals, or you're rich because you sell handmade copper vagina wands for $333.33. That's it. I feel like I'm a pretty spiritual person, you know? I'm a pretty spiritual guy, as you can tell from my beaded bracelet, okay? This is the universal symbol for I call my drugs medicine, and this is who I am, okay? We don't go to parties anymore, we go to gatherings, all right? We don't take showers, we take sound baths now, you know? Sir, you ever had a sound bath before? Didn't think so. Didn't think so. You've never allowed the vibrational frequencies of a sound wave to realign your internal energy on a cellular level? Let's do it right now. Just imagine there's a didgeridoo right here. Right there. Hey, look at me. Eye contact right here. It's okay. Hey, 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 right here. Hey, hey. It's for America. All right? Right here. Right here. Ready? Ready? Lock in, settle, settle. Surrender, surrender, surrender. With consent, but surrender, surrender. Maybe surrender consent, I don't know, try it out. Right here, ready, ready, ready? Take a breath.
Deep breath.
You're healed. You're healed. You're healed. I'm stealing this. We're gonna cut around this part. Note this down, we're cutting around this part. I'm not gonna give it back to you. Or maybe I will. Come get it after. You're healed. In my quest to evolve, I just experienced ayahuasca for the very first time. Some of you know what that is. Ayahuasca is a South American vine that gets brewed down into a drink that tastes like a mixture of barbecue sauce and God's cum. And it's a very intense experience. It's not a casual thing. It's certainly not for everybody. It's a very intense, very emotional experience. You know, it's not something you approach casually. You don't hit up your boys on a Friday like, oh, dude, it's good, dude. I just got a freaking handle of Aya, bro. Come through. Drink some Coke and some Coke. That's not how it works, you know? But it's a very intense, it's a very ceremonial experience. So we're in a room all together, and there's about 20 to 25 of us, and there's some ceremony leaders up front. They're playing beautiful music, and before the music begins, we're all going around the room sharing the reasons why we're there, right? And some people are there for some pretty deep stuff. Like this person's sharing the trauma that they experienced, and this person just went through a really terrible loss, and we're going around the room, it's getting closer to me, and I'm thinking in my head like, oh, my video didn't go viral last week, so... And, you know, we all have our struggles, okay? But it's a beautiful experience. It's a terrifying experience. It's all of the emotions all wrapped up into one. And as we're going, they're playing music and they're playing drums and flutes and they're chanting and they're singing. And at the same time, people are vomiting and shitting and farting and crying. And sometimes the crying and the vomiting is on beat, which is a total trip. Because we're going for 8 hours like, oh, no.
The truth is inside you. You have strength. I'm a jaguar.
We're being launched through the dick of God at like 8 million miles an hour through the void of fucking infinite geometric nothing, and witnessing my own death and rebirth and death and rebirth, and this fucking guy is there, and he's there taking a shit for some reason, and just getting launched through all these things. And we pull out at the end of the night, and the ceremony leader is up front, and he looks at everybody as we all land back into our center, and he tells us all straight up, face to face, he goes, well, I hope you're satisfied. I was like, I don't know if that's the right vocabulary for that experience, you know what I mean? Satisfied is how you feel when you watch an episode of Succession that you kind of understood, you know? Satisfied is how you feel when you leave Waffle House with only minor bodily injuries, okay? Satisfied is how you feel when you see that your ex just looked at your Instagram story, but you haven't looked at hers in a really long time because you're doing fine, but she looked at yours, and it wasn't a mistake because she looked at the next one too, so she didn't click away. She let it play all the way through, and then she looked at the next one also, so clearly she's going through some stuff that you're not going through because you're doing great, and you haven't looked at her story in a really long time because everything's fine for you, but she's going through shit, and that's awesome, and it makes you feel good, and it makes you feel satisfied. As you can see, I'm still doing a lot of work on myself. Oh man, you know the last couple years have been crazy, dude. It gave me a lot of trust issues the past couple years. You know, gave me a lot of trust issues with things. Like I don't know who to trust anymore. I don't know if I could trust doctors again, to be honest. If I need medical advice now, I just go to anonymous internet message boards. Okay? If your username ends in 69, I'll believe anything you say. All right? I sneezed last week. I snorted raccoon repellent. I feel great. You guys like conspiracy theories? Hell yeah, dude. So it's like, but it's getting harder to tell like what actually is a conspiracy these days. You know what I mean? Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, it's like, you know, sometimes you get too far down the rabbit hole, right? And you come out and you start talking to people like, oh, dude, you still believe in gravity? Yeah, right, dude. That's just the elites trying to keep us down, dude. Because that's the truth, dude. Yeah. Are you drinking a Four Loko?
Yeah, I've had it since friggin' 2006, dude. Still good.
Are those still legal? What?
Bro, stop being such a little cuck boy.
What's your name, dude?
It's Bryler, dude.
Bryler?
Yeah.
It's like the mullet of names, dude. That's like a Brian in the front and a freaking Skylar in the back, dude.
What? right, dude.
I don't know who to trust. I don't trust the government at all. I don't trust the government at all, dude. It's crazy. But it's getting dangerous, you know? It's getting dangerous because it's at the point now where if the government put out a message to everybody in America and was like, make sure you go outside today and get a breath of fresh air, I'd be like, what did you do to the air? I'm not breathing until I know what's out there. That's crazy. I don't trust the government, man. Love this country. Don't love the government at all. I just moved into a new spot in Los Angeles. It's a beautiful one-bedroom tent. It's gorgeous. And I had to go through a whole application process for my new spot. A whole application process for my new apartment, and they were checking like my debt history, my credit score, my dick size, zodiac sign, everything. They were looking at everything, and I kept thinking to myself like, yo, isn't the government trillions of dollars in debt? Would the U.S. government be approved for an apartment in Los Angeles? I don't think so. Can you imagine if the U.S. government was filling out a housing application? Just like, okay, previous residence, yeah, England, that place fucking sucks. Total annual income, yeah, trillions. Source of income, the fucking people, I guess. Will you be bringing any pets with you? The fucking people, I guess. Do you need a co-signer? Oh, someone to rely on at all times without asking questions? China? Please list your entire criminal history. This is all mine now. It's crazy. So stupid. It's so dumb. I also don't trust the news. I don't trust the news at all, you know? I only get my news from two places now. The two most reliable, respectable sources of news online. That is TikTok and Twitter. Okay? You ever get your news from TikTok? Dude, you'll learn a whole new dance move at the same time. It's fun. That's a fun news place, okay? So you'll be swiping through videos on TikTok and you'll see one that's like, oh my God, did you hear there's been another mass shooting? 3 are dead, 4 are hospitalized, and my makeup is from Goop. It's a nightmare. But Twitter's worse. Because Twitter, you'll get lost in a whole bunch of other stuff that has nothing to do with what you were reading about. The first tweet in a thread will be something like, da-da-da-da, my opinion on Russia, and then da-da-da-da, my opinion on China, and da-da-da-da, I'll put a foot in my ass on OnlyFans for $5. Da-da-da-da, Hillary eats babies, and then da-da-da-da, I'll put 2 feet in my ass on OnlyFans for $10. And so it always takes me like an hour and $75, but I end up learning about what's going on. It's a lot of foot stuff, dude. Come on, bro. Come on, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I also don't trust, like, companies that much. Like, these companies that have, like, very strong political stances, it's all for money. It doesn't matter what they're fighting for or trying to rep. It's always for money. I was at a store recently, and I picked up a bag of coffee in the coffee section. It has a sticker on it, and the sticker said, 10% of the proceeds for this coffee go to the LGBTQ fund to save the whales of the Atlantic. Said all that in one sticker. What's the target demo for that? You know what I mean? There's nothing like a little more broad that we can be support. I support all those things for sure, all of them. The whales, the letters, all of the things. I support the letters, all of the letters. I think we need more letters, honestly. Put some more in the put a plus. There's a plus. Maybe throw a hieroglyph in there, you know, or like a parentheses, equal sign, multiplication. We will PEMDAS our way to equality. Okay. But then, like 2 rows over, I saw another bag of coffee and had a sticker on that one that said 10% of the proceeds for this brand go to American-made bullets in Kentucky. And I was just like, yo, can I just... All I want is a brand of coffee that guarantees for every cup I drink, 10% of my insides will come shooting out of my ass. That's all I want. Shooting. You're getting assaulted tonight, sir. You can take it. Hell yeah. Brother. You look like you greet people with brother. Yeah, fuck yeah. I do think if aliens landed, I would be a little bit nervous about how they would judge us, okay? Specifically based on where they land, you know? Like if they land in Portland versus Texas, you know what I mean? Give them two very different opinions about America. First off, they probably wouldn't land because would you interrupt the most insane movie you've ever seen? You know? Right before the whole explosion happens? No. If aliens landed in Portland, you can imagine somebody coming up to them being like, hi, welcome, come on in. Welcome. We have an open ozone policy, yes. Come on in, sir. Ma'am, what are your pronouns? Yeah, that makes sense. Welcome. Come in. Yeah, you need a place to stay? We suggest the streets of San Francisco. Here's $800 a month and make sure you vote. But if they land in Texas, dude, imagine them running into this guy. Walking up to him like, hey, you fucking alien, you legal? Uh-huh. What does that ship run on? Gravity? Pussy. That's a nice looking gun. Mm-hmm. All right, you can stay. Just don't try to turn my kids gay, you know? You know, there's so much that people talk about in this country that people try to change and fix and evolve and progress and hold back. And a main conversation that's happening right now is around gender and gender roles and men and women and power imbalances. And I can already tell there's some tension in the room right now. I get it. Ladies, you're looking at me like you're doing voodoo kegels under the table. Like one of y'all is trying desperately to sacrifice me to Gwyneth Paltrow or something. It's okay, stay with me. You know, even the best movements have unseen consequences. And I saw something recently that really shook me to my core, okay? And I want to share it with you tonight. All right? This happened at Disneyland. Okay? And I witnessed an unseen consequence of what many believe to be a great movement. All right? There was a family that was walking behind us. Husband, wife, 2 kids, 7, 8 years old. And as they walked past, the father said to his family these words in this order, in this tone. This is all I heard as they walked by. He said to them, guys, can we please have one day with no churros?
I love churros.
I want you guys to really sit with that for a second. Feel the weight of that request, that desperation in his voice. This man who may have once been the patriarch, the breadwinner, the traditional seed giver, reduced to the point where he can't even call his family by name. He has to shout out with the desperate, guys, can we please? He begs, can we please? Says the emasculated piece of fucking shit, can we please? Says the man who has lost all dignity and respect from his family. Can we please have one day? One day! That's all he wants is a day! 24 hours, a blink, a wink, a Sabbath, if you will. One day's break! Without what? I thought, without what? What could this man have been so immortally traumatized by that he's reduced to the point where he can't even get the minimum respect from his family as he trails behind? Can we please? Yes, can we please? Can we please have one day? One day without what? Without what? Without churros? Which begs the question, what happened in the days leading up to this moment? How long has this man been dethroned from his role as leader of the family? Couldn't have been just one day. Had to be multiple churros per day. And it couldn't have been 2, because 2 days establishes the pattern. We're talking 2 churros per day, minimum 3 days. That's 6 churros that this man had to suffer through because he had lost the respect of his family. So ladies, I just want you to stay conscious as you go out for your marches, as you march. And I mean that, I'm not talking down on the marches. I love the marches. I'm a marcher. I was born in March. I think marching is great. I've been to them. They're good. Like, yes. And that's not I'm not meaning this condescendingly. I mean it. As you march, just keep keep marching. Like, yes. That's not your sign. That's the black one. But you need one. You should have one. You should have, I don't know what it is. Like a yeah, or like, yeah, or whatever. Whatever it is. I support. As we march for women's everything, all the women marches, all of them, there's a lot. And there should be more. It's not like there's too much. Keep doing it. Just let's be conscious of the unseen casualties of a beautiful movement, okay? Because I saw this family a couple hours later, sitting on a bench outside It's a Small World, a churro in each of their hands. And as we walked by, I heard the man say to his family, I swear to God, he looked at them and he goes, well, I hope you guys are satisfied. It's just a lot going on out there, you know? We just need to stay conscious of it. I think everybody just needs to chill out a little bit, you know? There's times to fight, there's times to chill. I don't think we're doing enough chilling right now, you know? You guys do drugs? What's your favorite drug? Diesel? All right. I snort lines of gunpowder when I wake up! Some fellow graduates of the DARE program in the house? Huh? Y'all remember that? Drug and alcohol resistance education? Then you get a little older and you realize it stands for drugs are really exciting. It's just a whole new world that opens up, you know? I do think everybody should smoke a little bit more weed. Chill out a little bit. I think the most dangerous drug on earth that should be regulated forever, okay, is a homemade weed edible, right? Because you just don't know. You know? You take the whole thing, you feel nothing, you do a little tiny bite, and you're astral projecting for 2 weeks. First time I ever had an edible, my buddy came up to me and he was like, bro, just have this crispy treat, dude. That's all you need, though, dude. Have the corner, bro. That's all you need is a corner, though, dude. Just a corner. 3 little Crispies right there, my dude. Snap, crackle, pop, my guy. That's for you. But I was back in my brow phase, right? My freaking phase, dude. So I was like, give it to me. And I ate the whole thing, okay? Turned into a couch. 20 minutes later, my friends walked in the room and they were like, yo, we're going to get tacos. Do you want anything? And what I thought I said was, yeah, let me get 2 chicken and 2 steak. But what I actually said was, yeah, look. I turned into the roach guy from Men in Black, dude. Sugar water. Let me get a sugar water taco. That's another birthday right there. I think weed is the least dangerous drug, you know? You drink too much alcohol, you wake up the next day with less friends. You smoke too much weed, you wake up with less Nutella. So it's not that big of a deal. And then I got friends that do a lot of Molly, and that's fine, but how many heart-to-hearts are we gonna have in one night? You know what I mean? I don't have the endurance for this. How many times are you gonna tell me your spirit animal is an otter, huh? I don't wanna call you Starflower, your name's Nick, okay? You ever been trapped in a heart-to-heart? There's no worse prison than being stuck in a heart-to-heart with somebody that just won't let you go. This is everybody that's trapped in a heart-to-heart. They're right here listening, just like... No way. What? That's crazy. Dude, if somebody says that's crazy to you, you lost them a while ago, okay? Then I have friends that do cocaine. Cocaine is an aggressive medicine. Because everybody on cocaine just wants to start a business with you. That's it. That's how 95% of startups were made. There's 6 shirtless, sweaty dudes named Brian sitting around a coffee table talking to each other like, yo, dude, get in here, dude. Shut that door. Shut that door. Shut that door. Get in here, dude. Shut that door. Close the door. Don't chill out, dude. Sit down, dude. Sit down. Shut the fucking door. Shut the door. Shut the door. That's a wall? Okay. And then CBD is the other one. CBD is not really a drug, but it's something that like gets talked about just as much, you know. And CBD, everybody that loves CBD will tell you it fixes everything, but they have no idea. You'll hear people talk about CBD, like, what's your problem, dude? Muscle stiffness? CBD, dude. What's up with you? You forgot the alphabet? CBD, dude. What's up with you, dude? You woke up this morning, your penis on the inside of your body, not the outside. You want to be on the outside of your body again, but it's on the inside of your body, dude? CBD. Swear to God, bro, take a little CBD lotion, rub it on your elbow, you'll be less racist, my dude. Next time somebody talks to you about CBD, just ask them what it stands for. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, dude, CBD stands for... stands for freaking chill, bro. Damn. Like, maybe, I don't know. I do have a theory about drugs. This is something I believe wholeheartedly. I think that every presidential candidate should be required to take psychedelics before running, okay? I really believe that. And I think Joe Biden needs a bag of mushrooms, okay? We gotta rewire whatever isn't functioning properly up here. Get a full sentence out of that man, all right? I think Trump needs a bag of Molly, okay? We need to open that man's heart up a little bit, you know? Can you imagine Trump on a pound of Molly? He'd be down at the border of Mexico with no pants on, just like... Let him in! Let them all in! Jose! Miguel! Let him in! Let him in! I love Mexicans! Let them in! Give it to me again, Dylan. Bring the tacos. Ladies, march this way. Okay. Okay, before we get out of here, I want to end with some positivity, okay? We're going to do some positive affirmations, all right? So we're going to align our energy together, and then you're going to leave this show happier than you were when you got here. Does that sound good? Yeah. Okay, cool. So can we get some positive energy in the room, please? Nice. Now, I brought this crystal with me. And I know it looks like a witch's dildo. And it kind of is. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna pass this crystal around the room. You're gonna take positive energy out of it. You're gonna put positive energy into it, and that's gonna work. And I guarantee it'll work because I have not washed it in 3 years. So go ahead and take that. And we're just gonna get aligned. You're cleansed. You are healed. So I will say the affirmation and you can repeat it back to me. And believe in yourself. Are you ready? Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Here we go. Y'all ready for this? Hell yeah. I do not give a fuck or shit. Say it. As you should not. As you should not. I am about my grind. Say it. Be about it. Be about it. Be about that grind. Joe Biden is one of the presidents in U.S. history. That's a unifying fact. We're bringing everyone together, okay? Like an orgy, we're gonna come together tonight. I am achieving all of my dreams. Say it. Yes, you are, and yes, you shall. I can be the greatest female swimmer in the world. Say it. Sorry, no. Sorry, this is for men only, please. Men only on this one. Nice. Couple of angry faces. This next one is for you. I am not offended by jokes. As you shall not be. As you shall not be. The universe wants me to succeed. Say it. The universe wants me to succeed. Yes, it does. Some of you might recognize this image from the James Webb Space Telescope. This is the furthest we've ever been able to see into space. And now that we're able to see this far, it's like the universe is finally communicating with us in a way it wasn't able to before. And if you zoom in on the image, we'll be able to see messages from the universe that we've never been able to see before. And these are messages that we can finally appreciate now that the technology has caught up. And if we can just fully see ourselves in alignment with each other and in alignment with one another, then we can realize that we're all part of the universe. We're not in addition to the universe, we are part of the universe. Just like we're not separate from nature, we are a part of nature. And if we realize this, then we can stop fighting all these wars and having all these arguments, these dumb arguments, and we can just learn what it means to relax and just have a good time by just doing one thing. If we can all just relax and do this one thing, we can finally come together as a human race and just enjoy a fucking churro, dude. Enjoy it. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you had a good time. I hope you take this energy out into the world with you, and, well, I hope you're satisfied.
See, I knew it wasn't just me. Churro?
Run it back 20 seconds. I didn't do the fucking thing. It's okay. We're gonna do it right. I paid a lot of fucking money for this shit. Okay. Run it back 20 seconds. I fucked up again. Where are? Just start from the fucking beginning. Hang on, pause it. We're gonna figure it out. We're doing this together. We'll pretend like I just did the thing. Play it now. We'll do it again later. Play it out. All right, here we go. Yeah, fuck yeah.